Hey, what's up? This is Scott with Level Up Tutorials, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you GraphicStock, which is a great resource to be downloading stock images and vectors for your projects. Now, what's nice is that they give you the vectors in an EPS format so that you can download and throw it into your Sketch application or your Illustrator application, and you can work with those in whatever way that you feel most comfortable. So part of working on the web and with media in general is having access to high quality resources to be able to augment your designs or maybe just gain inspiration from. So because GraphicStock has provided me with an account and a coupon code for you to sign up for $49, I thought I would show you some of what they have to offer in terms of vectors, illustrations, photos, basically kind of what you'd get out of your membership. And they have a lot to offer. They have over like 300,000 assets available to download with that subscription. And from what I've seen, that's a library that's almost always growing. And sites like GraphicStock allow you to essentially download a whole bunch of stuff. You can see we have vector graphics, illustrations, and photos, like stock photos and things like that. Now, a lot of other sites, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to pay for an individual stock photo. I've worked at a lot of agencies that have involved having to comb through a lot of stock photos, pick out the ones, and by the time you want to purchase them, your costs kind of have gone up quite a bit. So what's nice is that GraphicStock, it's a little bit different here. It offers a yearly subscription for unlimited downloads of $99. Although actually GraphicStock has been great enough to provide us with a coupon code to allow you to get a year's worth of downloading for only $49 instead of $99. And I actually have the link for that in the description of this video. So if you want to check out GraphicStock, it can be $49 for you for a year. You can have unlimited access to downloading resources from them. Is that if you're freelance or you work for a company, you can just write that $49 off. It's a small fee, and then you can have access to a whole bunch of stuff like this. Now, what's great is that this is an advertisement layout, right? And you can see you can grab it as a JPEG or a PNG if you just want to use this as inspiration and not have that logo. However, if you grab stuff that is available as a vector, you can see that. Let's come and grab something like here. We have this tree image here. Now I'm going to do this on my account instead of the unlogged in version that I just had open. That way we can just go simply click download, or you can add it to your Dropbox, or you can save it to a folder. But as an EPS or a PSD, you have access to opening in Photoshop or anything like that. But however, since this is an EPS, we'll also have access to adding it to other vector applications. So for instance, I can just throw this into Sketch here, and after it takes a second here, we now have this fully imported. And what's great is that as an EPS, we can scale. You can see we have a folder, but we have access to this as a total vector any sort of way that you want to do this. So you're not just restricted to downloading an Illustrator file. You have access to vector files that you could then modify and use in your own projects. So let's check out something else here. We have these icons. We could actually download these icons as an EPS, and we could open them within Sketch just like we did the tree. Let's drop this in here. And as you can see, as an EPS, we have access to these vector points, and we can modify them as needed. We can change colors. We can change any of the vectors to modify in ways that we may or may not see fit for our application. But as you can see, these are some nice resources just to have here, right? I mean, even just to collect these sort of icons. If you ever need a light bulb or anything like that, you could save this, export it as an SVG, use it in your website. There's a lot here. So a lot of people are often looking for royalty-free images in terms of stock images, vector images, that sort of stuff. And with a subscription to GraphicStock for $49, I mean, that seems like a nice value to get a lot of stuff. So check it out. Let me know what you think of GraphicStock, and if you want to take advantage of that $49 subscription, check out the description of this video. I'll have a link available there. As always, this is Scott with Level Up Tutorials. If you have any questions or comments, leave a comment in the video or hit me up at Twitter or Facebook at Level Up Tutorials. Love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.